Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live and it is Raw on Netflix. We got a huge blockbuster match that's happening right now. The WWE Undisputed Champion is about to get cashed in on by none other than Seth freaking Rollins.
Money in the bank.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles has been going through hell and high water. And the likes of Seth freaking Rollins has now put this Ascension era on hold, as he has now cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and he is looking to take away gold. But there's another story that's being told behind the scenes.
On the line here tonight, and in looking at
1 week ago,
say that the champion will have.
there was a number one contender for a match that's supposed to take place in 6 days. It is for the Undisputed title, and it was a gauntlet match with Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn. The winner of that match was the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker, and he will be going to Clash in Madrid against either Seth Rollins or the Nightmare Jordan Styles, who will be the Undisputed Champion.
Well, somebody's career is.
He's here to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and this title match is about to commence here tonight. We have an absolute banger. These men have had an underlying rivalry as of late. Seth Rollins beat the Nightmare Jordan Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship in his chase for the Undisputed title. The Nightmare Jordan Styles pinned Seth freaking Rollins multiple times. But right here tonight is where it's going to count the most.
You just have to make sure
the Nightmare Jordan Styles has to retain his title. And then in 6 days, if he's in perfect pitch condition, go against the unpredictable badass that Clash in Madrid against Braun Breaker. And that match could be a hellacious match as we're talking about it now. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has taken this Ascension era to an all-time high and beaten the likes of Jacob Pop 2 and beaten the likes of MJF, that AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and also beating the likes of Roman Reigns, our OTC.
Is not short on confidence.
Every single match that the Nightmare Jordan Styles is in is a blockbuster match. It's an absolute slobber knocker, absolute banger of a match. And now he has to perform against the Money in the Bank winner, Seth freaking Rollins, and this sold-out crowd for this Undisputed title, and it's about to have it right now. Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, not on an injured Jordan Styles, not on a mid-match Jordan Styles, on a fresh Jordan Styles. And if Seth freaking Rollins can get the job done here tonight and be in the Nightmare Jordan Styles at his peak in this Ascension era,
and his opponent from Pittsburgh,
Clash,
weighing in at 222 pounds, the Undisputed
going one-on-one
WWE Champion
with Braun Breaker for the Undisputed title. Or will it be the Nightmare Jordan Styles walking into Clash of Madrid?
Not going to be any question about who's champ after this.
This could be the last time that a Nightmare Jordan Styles hold this precious Undisputed title so close. This could be the last look as being champion. We're going to find out here live. Does he have what it takes in beating Seth freaking Rollins, the Money in the Bank winner? Or will Seth Rollins do the unthinkable. We're going to find out that was about the ring. And oh, it was a sling blade counter into a German suplex. Seth had him scouted already. And now he's going for some steps. And now look at this. A knee drop.
Are going to give it everything they have.
Another leg drop. He is absolutely using his full arsenal here tonight. Seth freaking Rollins, neck breaker on the Nightmare Jordan Styles, sending him outside. But he cannot win that way. A counter for the Nightmare Jordan Styles, giving him an inkling of hope. Wrap 2. Wrap 3.
The barricade down, man.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles just hit him with a Uranagi. And now Seth is fighting back. Wrap 4. The likes of the man Becky Lynch is here live. Wrap 6. And he can't win that title. And he's still outside. Wrap 7. The Nightmare Jordan Styles taking his good time. And look at this. A knee. A knee in the ref. Goes out.
Get more dangerous than a highly
the ref goes out.
So if Rollins is
the Nightmare Jordan Styles,
as he seems,
what is he thinking? A steel chair.
Rollins' determination in the ring.
And Rollins.
It'll be interesting
He's
to see
cheating Rollins.
Things here.
Rollins. He tried to go for a knee strike. Knocked out the ref.
Midsection. Some damage being dealt to
And look at this. The Nightmare Jordan Styles finds his way. Super kick on the outside.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling
Seth
down.
Rollins is attacking the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and he's coming after our announce table. And a huge body slam. Wrap 3, a kick to the back. Seth Rollins is taking over this match after getting hit with that steel chair. And a rake to the face busted the Nightmare Jordan Styles wide open. Wrap 6.
And he gets set back into the
Wrap
ring.
7. He needs to get him back in the ring in order to win this undisputed title in a leg drop. Again, this could be over for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. First hit in this match, no good.
Clearly, there's still more work to be done before it's time.
And now Seth sends him to the turnbuckle, face first. But the Nightmare Jordan Styles counters. And what he was going for a shotgun drop kick. And now he has him reeling. He sends him to the outside. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is on the outside. Seth freaking Rollins could be going for something huge. You can see the fire in his eyes. He wants that undisputed title. And he's going for tope. Counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Measuring him now. Lining up.
Wrap 3. Wrap 4. But it's no good. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is poised and he's ready.
It could all end for him.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles collar elbow tie, super kick into a German suplex. Seth freaking Rollins is staggered here tonight. He has him on the ropes. What could the Nightmare Jordan Styles be thinking? But Seth freaking Rollins sends him to the outside.
He's heading to the outside.
They're near our announce table.
For his count.
He slipped out of the way there.
A Enziguri for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And an arm DDT.
Arm breaker.
Then he begins to stomp out the life of Seth freaking Rollins. He breaks the count.
He's marking the X on the target now.
What is he doing? An Arabian press, and he misses.
Took that high risk, but
Seth
just got
is about to calculate. He sends him into the ring post.
Plus landed awkwardly. Could be seriously injured now. Bam! Down he goes.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles goes after the legs. And what is he thinking? It's countered by Seth freaking Rollins.
Person on this mountain, and it's me.
What is he thinking? A huge shot to the gut. Wrap 6.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He goes for a scoop pin. It's no good.
Even giving the referee time to count before.
And now he's working on the arms of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Seth? What's Seth thinking? It is a dragon screw.
Reversal on Rollins. Planning something big
He's
here.
going up top. It's a coup. There. Already in this match. 1, 2. Title on the line. He fights out of it. Seth freaking Rollins still is challenging for this title. He sends him to the outside. Seth is outside. And what is he thinking? The Nightmare Jordan Styles is risking. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is risking it all, and it's no good. Seth had it scouted. A sling blade.
Just like these letters. This has been an absolutely brutal display.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles is taking him to the announce table, and he tries to get him on the announce table. It's no good. Seth had him scouted. We're at 4.
Steps through.
And look at this. We're at 5.
Seth turns that away.
No way.
The referee
We're at 7.
to call it a count out.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles. A face rake.
Nasty.
And a huge knee strike. And what is this?
Oh, baby, if you ain't cheap, you ain't trying.
No way. Braun Breaker. A part of the vision is here. Why is Braun Breaker here? Seth freaking Rollins. He was prepared. And it's a pin count.
Strong kick.
It's a kick out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Start the count. Oh, right into a counter.
And then the Nightmare Jordan Styles sends him to the outside.
I think we know
What
what he's thinking.
is he
It's not gonna be
thinking?
nice.
It's another Arabian press.
Throwing all
After Bronson Reed's interruption, the Nightmare Jordan Styles finds a game plan. But no, we're at 2.
With a crucial elbow.
Crucial turnaround.
He sends him into the ring post.
He's just running
We're
on
at
pure
4.
instinct right now, and it's working. Just getting.
He sends him into the ring post again. We're at 6. The Nightmare Jordan Styles
He's gonna make some
is
moves
taking
here to suffer the
a
count.
toll. He is at 8.
Climbing to the top. What's he?
What is he thinking?
Sky high.
A drop kick by the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Yeah, the champ pulling out all the stops.
There's no way.
Looking to hold on to the title.
He's risking it all.
Any means necessary.
Another knee.
Losing any command of this match.
And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles finds his way to the corner. Huge knee strike. No, it's countered by Seth.
Prevents the attack.
Seth had him scouted. He was going for that nightmare knee.
There's not a single person
now-
sitting in this arena.
He has him in the middle of the ring, right where he wants him.
Everything he
Seth.
can do to create space here.
What is he doing? Another throw. He's going up top.
The top turnbuckle. Looking to finish it.
Swanton counter.
Counter. Crash landing.
And then a drop kick from Seth. No.
Seth Rollins.
He's going for it all. It's a no. The Nightmare Jordan Styles counters. Alabama slam. It's a swanton bomb.
The champion clearly doing whatever it takes to retain
And
the
no
title here.
way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles tries to go for an elbow into the turnbuckle. He goes. A huge knee strike.
Lights out.
Seth is risking it
Dear, this
all.
good.
This undisputed title has to be pried from the cold dead hands of the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Another level. This match.
And it's a go behind German suplex.
At a loss for words here.
And those wheels are turning on the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Goes to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
It is a face wash.
Nasty.
And there's a strike from Seth. A cutter. We're at 3.
Headed out to ringside now. What is he?
It is a counter for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. We're at 2. He tried to go for 1916 and is countered by Seth. We're at 5.
Desperate situation.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles was risking it all, and it's a pedigree. Huge pedigree. And we're at 7.
That's what it means to be the visionary.
This could be it for the title reign of the Nightmare Jordan Styles.
Deafening it
9.
right now.
10 and Seth freaking Rollins wins, but he is not the undisputed champion.
Giving their fans their money's worth and more.
This could take a turn for the worse at Clash in Madrid. The Nightmare Jordan Styles couldn't beat the count because of that pedigree from Seth freaking Rollins. The Visionary was trying to make sure he was undisputed champion, but he couldn't get the Nightmare Jordan Styles in the ring in time. And that count is 1, 2, 10. And he's no good.
Big mistake.
I know Seth is pissed, but this win belongs to him. We will see you at Clash in Madrid. I am your host, Rufus Walker. This is Raw on Netflix, and a hell of a match from these two men. What does Braun have in store? What does the Nightmare Jordan Styles have in store?